Now we have to talk about Mardi Gras. So Mardi Gras is in trouble. And talk about an economic downturn in a place that has some of the highest poverty rates in the country. Louisiana is not sitting pretty. So Mia, let's go ahead and let's talk about this article you shared with me. So this is on NBCnews.com.
Yes, it is. So before COVID, coronavirus and tourism and hospitality were top industries in the city. And through 2019, there were nearly 53 million domestic visitors, spending approximately $18 billion. And that number is reported by DK Shiflett, a consumer travel research firm.
Fern, yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy that the final product will be edited. So,
you got it.
Thank you.
But yeah, 53 million domestic visitors, 18 billion in consumption that's gone.
Yeah, that's for the year. Specifically for Mardi Gras itself, in 2020, over 1 million people came to New Orleans to celebrate and became a super spreader event that pushed hospitals to capacity. So that's why they put down this huge crackdown. In an attempt to avoid repeating it, Mayor Latoya Cantrell said on February 5th that all bars in the city would be closed for 5 days from the start of Mardi Gras until February 16th, which, as you said, is tomorrow. So they're about to be lifted from it, but for all of Mardi Gras until tomorrow, there was no liquor.
Yeah. Well, and it says here in this article about people spending, it says here, we already purchased all of our food and drink supplies and we had the rug pulled out from under us at the last minute, one bar director said. Well, that's not smart business if you ask me. If you know it's a damn pandemic, I would kind of want to communicate and be like, hey, are we going to is this happening or what, And
I would not be purchasing that far ahead, personally, myself, if I were running a business this time. But they didn't get the word, and they were hoping for the tourism. I'm sure that a lot of the decision is despotism, right? Like, you're trying to keep your bar open. Mardi Gras brings in half your business for the year, and you're hoping that you can sell this, that you can have this day. But at the same time, it's a public health thing. You just can't have it that way.
Yeah. What's it worth? It's definitely not worth thousands of lives. And so that's what we're coming down to again, where here we are at Mardi Gras, and then you're going to have freaking Easter. Then you got college spring break, high school spring breaks coming up. And so if people just be patient, first of all, sign up to get the COVID vaccine. I did. I've gotten both rounds. And I'm alive. It's not going to kill me. It didn't give me some weird conditions. I had a headache after the second one, like 2 days later, but that could have been dehydration.
I don't think you've got any activation codes either from being imprinted with microchips, and I don't see any horns or anything sprouted out from genetic manipulation.
No, I didn't grow a tail. And if the government
split for a second there, are you a reptile person? That would be that would be a previously existing condition, though, right?
Then I'd be excluded from Obamacare. But yeah, all those conspiracy theories are out the window, man. It is, if you think about a risk analysis, it's way higher of a risk and a higher mortality rate of getting COVID than getting the vaccine. There are risks associated with the vaccine, and there's definitely risk associated with contracting COVID-19. So there we are. Now we're in COVID 21. But yeah, so these super spreader events down there. Yeah, Trev. Yeah, I got the Pfizer one. I live in Michigan, where Pfizer plant is at. Luckily, so we got the Pfizer one. The 2-stage one is a 3-week booster. What's that?
That's one of the good ones. I think it's the one with the highest rate.
Effective rate. Yeah, 97%. I think it was. The other one's like 95%, 5 and the other one was like 80. But yeah, they just gave the emergency go ahead for the AstraZeneca one, and Johnson and Johnson's already approved. Yeah,
two different
AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca, right?
Yeah, and that has a lower effective rate, but it's only one shot too. She doesn't come back 3 weeks later. It's just one shot. Yeah. So, I think if
go ahead.
I just think if people just be patient and do what's right today, tomorrow's going to be okay if you just do the right thing today. You can't go to Mardi Gras. You can't go to freaking biker bullshit up in North Dakota, South Dakota, wherever the hell that was. I mean, Jesus, the middle of the country was actually doing okay because it's not densely populated. It didn't spread much. You have the biker week, then all of a sudden a month later, those 5 states are leading in per capita infections. So it's pathetic and it's predictable. So the mayor said, "I'm gonna do the right thing. We're gonna shut this shit down. You guys are too dumb for your own good. We're just not gonna let it be open." So I agree with her. I feel for her because that is an economic slap in the face to her community, and she'll probably not get reelected. But I don't care. Do what's right for the people.
It's very likely, considering how important Mardi Gras is to them. Some of those bars that are complaining about it are going to be putting up white flags, or have probably, because we're well into it now, to display their signs of surrender to Mayor Latoya, because they feel that they have lost the war, and then they are having a little bit of a
pity party.
Pity party.
Again, I feel for business owners, but to hang a white flag and protest, it's all good. They have the right to do that, I guess, and it is what it is.
Like you said, though, they did know that the coronavirus was happening. There's kind of some expectation that public health concerns would probably step in. And I'm certain it's not all businesses either are being upset about this.
Yeah.
But on a slightly lighter note, and this is what the Washington Post article was for.
Okay.
The one small bit of sunshine I saw was that residents in the area are decorating their homes instead of floats, since there's going to be no parade, so you could drive past the houses instead of the floats driving past you. So that's cute.
Yeah, that's what the top of this article had too, is a house that was decorated out with all the goodies, which is cool. Make the best of a bad situation. It is what it is. This shit should have been over. If we'd have done it right last year, school year, it'd have been done right. Just like New Zealand, Australia, all these other countries that did it right. Shut it down and gave people reoccurring monthly stimulus package.
We previously reported on the effectiveness of, I think it was New Zealand.
New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good episode too. But yeah, so I wonder what Scott Santens thinks. Tag Scott Santens on this one, guys, because I want to hear what he thinks about this, because that's his home, is New Orleans, man. He's a Mardi Gras guy.
I'm willing to bet he thinks that New Orleans could use a UBI.
I heard he's considering running.
That would be amazing.
That would be huge. I have personally elected him to be the advocate for the people for universal basic income, reoccurring cash payments. I think he should be hired by us, the people, through Humanity Forward, to pay him to go to Congress and advocate for us in Congress. He should be walking those halls. I think he'd be a great advocate because Andrew Yang can't. He's going to run for mayor of New York City. So I think Scott Santens is an obvious replacement. I would love to see him walk in the halls of Congress.
That would be great.
But yeah, so he's a New Orleans guy. There's a couple other Louisiana folks we all know in the Yang Gang that's down there. And, I'm sure it hurts economically. It's just a huge slap in the face. But it's not your governor that slapped you in his face. It's the previous administration that didn't handle it for over a year. But yeah, so just, again, there's no other option. You just got to shut it down. There's just no way around it.
There's human lives at stake.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. And while you're here, make sure you give it a like and give us a comment. And if you don't like it, give us a thumbs down. Tell us why. We're not scared. We can handle some criticism. We want to get better. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. And it helps us if you share the content. And thank you to Mia once again. And she'll be on the Yang Gang Roundtable. Humanity Hangs are coming up every Tuesday and Friday, I believe it is. Right, Mia?
Yes, it is. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, ma'am. And thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you guys next time on the Trickle Up's Daily News Show, The Low Gang Gang.